We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Thursday, August 17th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer. Remember, you can watch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Watch us at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's apps for Apple and Android devices. Here's today's weather forecast. Today, the forecast is for partly cloudy skies with a high of 91 and a low of 74 and a 20% chance of rain. Friday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 92 and a low of 70, a 20% chance of rain. Saturday, partly cloudy, high of 91, low of 72, 20% chance of rain. And for Sunday, again, partly cloudy, high of 92, low of 73, and a 20% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. The city of Tupelo has begun taking steps to build a walking path through a new residential area along West Jackson Street. The Tupelo City Council agreed on Tuesday to accept land offered through donation by the nonprofit Neighborhood Development Corporation. With public money from the city of Tupelo, NDC has spearheaded efforts to replace declining rental homes with new residential construction. The land donated by NDC runs adjacent to a railroad line and behind New Ingram Drive subdivision near the intersection of West Jackson Street and Joyner Avenue. The city will install a paved path along the donated property. The path will lead to a pedestrian crossing to be built on West Jackson Street. Money for the path will come from funds already set aside for efforts to revitalize the West Jackson Street corridor. Local educators plan to take classes outside on Monday to witness science and history in action. Monday's solar eclipse will be the first total solar eclipse to touch the United States mainland since 1979. In preparation for the historic event, students in the Lee County and Tupelo school districts are learning about the science behind eclipses. Itawamba Community College astronomy instructor Bob Swanson will have visited several schools by Monday to help educate them. On Wednesday, Swanson explained to Saltillo Elementary students that an eclipse starts with phases of the moon. Swanson also gave students and teachers advice for how to view eclipses safely. He said everyone should use eclipse viewing glasses that are specifically designed to protect their eyes from the sun. In the Tupelo Public School District, all schools received viewing glasses donated by McDonald's of Tupelo. Swanson also will speak to students at Thomas Street and Lawhorn Elementary Schools. A new civic group in Tupelo is seeking members and looking for ways to help the community. Tupelo Evening Civitan was chartered in July with 31 members. They meet at 6:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month at American Legion Post 49. Club President Kay Harrelson said right now the group is focused on recruitment because the more people they can bring to the table, the more ideas they will have. Historically, Civitan groups have worked to improve the lives of people with disabilities. The new group will continue that focus and take it a step further. 9 of the 31 charter members have disabilities. Dues are $30 per quarter, and there is a $30 membership fee to join. Members have to be 18 or older. For more information, call 662-871-8994 or 213-3024. You can also send an email to kppro77@gmail.com. And in sports, a few area teams just couldn't wait until Friday night to get the high school football season started. Defending Class 5A champion West Point is one of them. The Daily Journal's second-ranked large school team is home tonight against Columbus. The Green Wave is led by Mississippi State commit Marcus Murphy, who rushed for 1,756 yards and 25 touchdowns last season. The rest of our ranked teams will open on Friday. Other games tonight include Vardaman at South Pontotoc, Hickory Flat at H.W. Byers, and Nanawaya at Hatley. It's the first game for Hatley coach Ken Adams, and also the first game for the Hickory Flat players who competed as part of a combined Benton County squad a year ago. That does it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Listen to the Memo podcast for the latest news and entertainment from Northeast Mississippi. On Wednesday's episode, Dennis Sid talked about Contour Airlines seeking to continue air service in Tupelo. Also, Bobby Harrison discussed recent appointments to the Mississippi Supreme Court. Scott Morris talked about the upcoming solar eclipse, and Adam Robison talked about his photo essay on Tupelo police motorcycle training. Listen to episodes in iTunes, podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. Each story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your daily journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Thursday.